With one-to-one leadership and management coaching, we'll do one-to-one sessions and help you to develop your CPD for how you're incentivizing your team, how you're leading your team, how you're implementing new methodologies or good practice from the industry, from experts and everything in between. We'll use lessons learned from ourselves and how you can learn to reflect on how you have operated, how you've managed your team, things that you are going to enhance, things that you might want to reflect on, and other ways that you can do that through kind of memberships or reflection activities or through curriculum-based learning. With this kind of tailored course, we can tailor it to your aspects of things that you are interested in, things and scenarios that you're working on currently. It's situational, it's adaptive, it's continually evolving, much like the leadership, line management, and just management sector as a whole. So why would you book a leadership and management coaching session with us? We can provide some kind of tailored basis for your career goals and development of your continual professional development. If you're working towards kind of memberships for leadership and management, for chartered management, those types of things, we can help and support you with those. We can explore practical and evidence-based leadership, whether that's from a theoretical lens, through curriculum, or whether it's that we look and use some examples of your team, or we use examples of case studies from industry and from our perspective as lecturers or teachers and mentors. We can apply some situation and adaptive leadership techniques to real life challenges, and this can be where we might experience different kind of pressures, pressure testing within different situations, some situations that might not feel natural to embolden those types of behaviors and characteristics, but might kind of bring fruition to some kind of goals and values that you wanted to bring, or some kind of charisma that you wanted to bring to negotiate something, to influence some kind of decisions, or just to keep maintain a stance in the management structure that you have. Those kind of theoretical applications, and then bring them to the real world. It allows you to develop confidence in handling difficult conversations, difficult situations through that type of behavior, whether that's in your career or whether it's outside. When you're talking to people, you're negotiating, you're bartering, you're having back and forths, those types of things that they bleed into professional life and your personal life, and just general enhancing your communication styles and being present as a leader, learning how to listen, learning how to use silence, learning how to facilitate, learning how to kind of redirect and chair meetings, chair ideas, and those types of things. Those are the types of aspects that we can go into in a curriculum-based way, or whether you would like to tailor it and be more reflective and dynamic towards kind of applications to memberships or practical realities of using those within your team. So how does it work? You meet somebody like me, an experienced leadership coach online, to be able to mentor you, discuss your goals. We can go into curriculum-based, or we can go into more dynamic and reflective basis of what you're doing in your daily life, in your workplace. You can bring those scenarios to the discussion, and then we can help work through them with you, and then we can practically embed situational theories and leadership styles within those situations, and help you to learn, help you to grow, and help you to implement them. If you've got a series, a package of different tiers, different lessons, then you might want to go away and then bring those back and reflect on those together, and then we can continue to develop, and we can stay in touch in terms of mentorship, and then learn to adapt those into the sessions dynamically, what we do together. We have a couple of different tiers of it, so if you would just like a taster of this, or to start a session, we can do a 30-minute session, which is a supportive session where we can introduce some ideas, introduce some of these aspects, in a similar session like these ideas, but tailor them with some information that comes from yourself about how you would like to grow, how you would like to implement those and develop them. We might go through some challenges that you might face. You might go through some situations that you might want to work on later down the line, and then we'll identify a kind of an approach to that, and how you might want to use that in a longer session or a series of different sessions. The next stage would be a 1-hour session where we'd focus on kind of addressing those issues working towards those targets in a shorter period of time. So there's going to be more practical type of approaches where it might be situational approaches, introducing the practical elements of the management and leadership theories, and then how they might apply directly to your situation. For more experiences and more in-depth sessions of that, you might go for 2 hours or the 4-hour sessions where we're talking about more structured program over multiple sessions, where we're thinking about how we utilize those curriculum-based or practical elements of theory, leadership, management, people psychology, cognitive behaviors, and how do we utilize those in a real-world environment, and going into a little more depth and reflection on how that impacts us and the members of our team and other stakeholders, whether that's in a management sense or a collaborative sense or in a project management sense where you're working with a variety of different stakeholders. You might want to think about that if you're line managing a team, if you are in a position of leadership, if you are looking to enhance an area of kind of your communication skills or your change management skills. Those are where you're looking for those kind of longer sessions where you can learn to embed and build the kind of toolkit around your communication and stakeholder management, all those aspects to your leadership. Who might it be useful for? We're talking about first-time line managers. There's a lot of experiences and a lot of lessons learned where you might want to implement some theories and start testing the waters with those. You might be looking towards applying to kind of memberships, professional bodies to enhance your career that way. And this is a good way to learn how to reflect on those or collaborate on the application process, so that we can support you through that, give you some structure, give you some concepts that you can begin to implement in your workplace, in your leadership style. You can develop your communication skills and your confidence to become a stronger leader. You can manage different aspects of change, performance, whether that's in your own change or the change of environments or the change of people, change of roles and things like that within the workplace. Or even if it's for things like interviews and you're looking about utilizing the correct kind of vocabulary, the language, you're kind of envisioning, you're manifesting those kind of leadership qualities, traits in your interviews and your preparation for that. So if you're still here, you're still listening, and you still want to know a little bit more, you can drop me an email, drop me a message on WhatsApp. We're here to talk, here to listen, we're here to help you plan, we're here to help you become stronger leaders, stronger communicators, and learn, be emboldened.